Hey everyone, Richard Robbins here. Well, the numbers are in for the Fraser Valley Real Estate Board for the month of August. So here's what I want to do. I'm going to have a look at what's been going on this year right up to August, but I'm also going to compare July and August of last year to July and August of this year, and I got some good news for you there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to project out how many sales we're going to do in the last third of this year, but I'm also going to show you for the last 5 years how many sales you have done for the whole year and where we stand. So I think you'll find it interesting. Okay, January through August. If I look at August, we did 1,297 sales. We did 1,458 in July. We were down by 11%. Don't panic. Generally speaking, August, you're going to do less sales than you're going to do in July. Why? A lot of people on holidays, kids going back to school, parents got better things to do than maybe go out and look at property. So, months of inventory determines the strength of your market. You're sitting in a more of a balanced market right now. So how do I get this number? I take the active listings, divide the number of sales into the active listings, and that tells me your months of inventory. So you got 6.2, which is just moving into a buyer's market. But look, we started at 7.6 in January, 6.5, buyer's market, 5.7 balance, 5.7 balance, right, 5.6, and went to 6.5, 5.7, and 6.2. Let's compare August 2018 to August 2019. Look at 1,155 sales August of last year. We did 1,297. So we were up by 12.3%. So this is very good news. We're trending the right way. Prices. You look, we're 748. Year over year, we're at 722. So your prices are down by about 3.5%. Now, I'm going to show you some trend lines here because this is your months of inventory. And if we look at months of inventory in 2018, that's a yellow line. We started just over 3 months of inventory. Look what happened. And then all of a sudden, we started trending up, okay, for the rest of the year. And we ended at 6.8. Of course, we started up here in 2019 over 7. But look what's been happening. We're starting to trend right. The whole line looks different. So what's happening right here is we're actually trending the right way. And I think what you're going to see is you're going to see the white line stay below the yellow for the rest of the year. So that determines the strength. Because see, when you're at 6.8 months, you're in a buyer's market. I think we're going to stay more in a balanced market in terms of price for the rest of this year. What about the summer? So if we look at 2018, July, we did 1,290 sales last year. We did 1,458. So look at this. We're doing better than we did last year in July. We did 1,155 in August. We did 1,297. So you can see we're doing a little better as well. So I mean, we're trending the right way. What about months of inventory? 5.7 last year, 5.7 this year, 6.4 in August last year, 6.2 this year. So again, things are starting to move slowly, but they're starting to move in the right way. Things are getting stronger. So let's look at the total sales that took place in your board starting in 2014. 2014, we did, say, 16,000 sales. Then we went up to 2,100. Then we were at 21,000. Then went to 24,000. Then we went down to 22,000. Then we went to 15,640. So these years right here were crazy. You remember those, right? Then we went to 15,600, and we're projecting we're coming in about 13,850. Now, why are we going to come in at less this year than we did last year when July and August the sales have been higher? Because the first part of the year, the first half of the year was terrible. Look at this. If we look at the first 2/3, July to August, it was 11,622 in 2018. We only came in at 9,948. But July and August was busier, so that tells you how bad it was the first part of the year. Now what we did is we figured a little calculation, we did some projection, and we're figuring we'll come in at maybe around 39, maybe 4,000 sales is what we're going to come in for the rest of the year. So I'm looking at this and say, well, it's maybe not great news, but it's okay. We're still going to do 4,000 sales between now and the end of December. So my message to you is, if we're going to do roughly 3,900, 4,000 sales, the question is, who's going to do them? And I hope you get your lion's share of those sales. If there's anything we can do for you at RI, let us know. And everybody remember, it's a beautiful life. Make it count.